Hello and welcome to the stock market analysis. Let's continue to look at the stock chart of Supermicro Computer Inc. SMCI. So the stock has been trading to a high of 1,200 and then is drifting lower from here. So what is the next thing that it will do? And that we will try to answer. Now this stock has been going up for a very nice move from about this area. If you take the lows about here, let's take a look at the price range. If we take about here to this highs area, it has gone up by more than 400% in a very short period of time. One of the reasons is because it's being listed, taken to replace one of the stocks in the S&P 500, and that's why it's going up as funds and so on, as investors pile into the stock to buy the stock. And whenever a stock is being put into a S&P 500 list, it's going to go up, and there's demand for a stock. So from this area, if we look at the weekly chart, this is a tight consolidation, and it is trading up and down the 20 MA, and then it broke out higher and have a very nice rise, almost a parabolic rise. And this stock has been in a stage 2 uptrend in the weekly chart for quite some time, and you can see it trading sideways and then move up only to form another base and then move up again. And at this moment it has correcting from a parabolic move, and it is sitting at the 20 MA in the weekly chart, and this is considered healthy because after a nice rise up here, a correction is considered healthy for a stock. And there are some bullish candle pattern here mainly a bullish Harami, and then kind of like long-legged candle, long-legged wick, a wick up here, a wick down here, that signals indecision. And now the new trading weight brings currently a small body, so there is a slowing down of bearish momentum in the weekly chart as it reaches the 20 MA. The question is whether it can base and then move higher. Now if it moves higher, there's a possibility the next thing we need to deal with is a double top in the stock. Let me just draw for you to see the double top. It's possible if it moves up and forms a double top. Well, but that we will deal with it later. And if it rises from this area, 816 up to 1002, it will be a nice gain, and that would be great for the stock. So are there any clues right now that it wants to slow down the bearish momentum and change to bullish momentum? Well, we'll have to look. Now first of all, something that is still not very good for the stock is that its 20 MA is declining. Ideally you want the stock to have a rising 20 MA, just like this area here. When it starts to the 20 MA starts to rise, you can see how the stock just blew up on very strong volume here, and all the way it rises. That's something very, very good. And right now the stock is still below the 50-day moving average. You can see when the stock was above the rising 50-day moving average, it was having a very nice powerful rise. Now this kind of a situation where the stock is below the 20 MA and below the 50 MA is not very conducive for a super rise. Ideally we want the stock to go back above the 20 MA, have a bullish cross, and then the stock goes back above the 50 MA as well. So if you are thinking for a nice rise in the stock, you have to be a bit patient at the moment. What you want to see is for a bullish cross where the 20 MA goes back above the 50 MA, and the MA started to rise, and then a nice bullish breakout and rise just like this. So at this moment you have to be a bit patient. Now, having said that, we can actually draw a downtrend line connecting as many highs as possible. Trend lines are subjective, but it does help us to figure out if there's a change of trend. Now, if the stock moves decisively above the downtrend line and stays above the downtrend line, let's say it moves up like this, goes down, moves back up, but it stays above the downtrend line, then we can be sure that the stock is going to move up in the future. And let's take a look at the 60-minute chart. 60-minute chart, it is still moving up and down, doesn't give a clear pattern of where it wants to go. Perhaps we can draw some kind of a triangle here. It's not a very nice triangle, by the way, because it's not symmetrical, but if it breaks above this downtrend line, moves up, then we know that the stock wants to break higher. On the other hand, if this uptrend line does not hold, the stock trades to here and breaks this uptrend line, we can be sure that it's going to go lower again. Now, is there any way for us to determine that this stock is at a significant support area? Yes, we can actually use the powerful Fibonacci pattern. Let me just find the Fibonacci. Alright, Fib retracement. We can actually take the Fib retracement from let's say around here to here. Well, it's at currently the price action right now is at 50% retracement, so it's very possible that the stock might stop dropping and then reverse back up. So that is a plus point for us. Now, market structure wise, where is the demand area? The demand area is this prior low here. You can see that here is a swing low here, and there's a swing low here and a swing low here. The market structure here tells us that this is an important demand area, or in other words, a support area. So whatever the stock does, you want to have a look at this support area, and eventually we might even form a triple bottom if it declines. But if support holds, it's very likely that it's going to move up in the future. So this is an area for you to watch. In the weekly chart, we can't really see if there is any support in the price. Market structure is that it's still in an uptrend. The next support area, strong support area or strong demand area, is this consolidation area in the weekly chart, and it's still a long way to drop. And if it retraces all the way back to here, then it's not very good for the stock. So the area that we really need to look out for this moment is this daily chart with the support area around here. So if this support holds, then it's very likely it's going to continue to move up and probably break the new highs and move higher. So I hope that this analysis is helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.